Okay, welcome back. So right now we're more focusing on legalities, okay, of OGV. I think this is a topic that not much people aware of and didn't really think it is important, but actually it is super important. And I have some story about legalities happened back then when I realized and also when I facilitated some of my EP. So make sure you know about this very well, okay, to protect yourself and the EP can protect themselves as well. Okay. So first thing is to upload all the legality documents in this summer legality folder. So I have created it and there's a link there. So this folder have been separated into each LC. So you can just file LC, create a folder with your EP full name. Okay, Chang Li Wen is your EP, you just create the folder with that name. Upload all their documents inside that folder after they have been approved. Okay, so what are the legality documents? We have an EP agreement, the payment proof, and the invoice that have been the issue by your FL, right? And then the soft copy of the passport, visa, flight ticket, and also insurance. Okay, so the important things that why we need to have this is to keep track on who are they, okay, and also the payment, all those things, and to ensure they have visa and flight ticket and insurance, which is also in our standard. Okay, this is a proof for the standard fulfillment. While at the same time, keep a soft copy is always better. Like if let's say your EP lost their passport, so you have a soft copy with you that they can access to, okay, in the country. Okay, and then so apart from the folder, another things that we need to take note in is their EP agreement. Okay, so click on the EP agreement, you can get to the template over there. But something I want to really highlight is the clause number 6, which is a complaint procedure, and clause number 8, the compensations for EP. Okay, so complaint procedures, aka crisis management. Okay, complaint procedure means if let's say there is certain issue that the EP would like to complain, okay, or facing certain crisis. So these are the steps that the EP need to go through step by step. Okay, so it's listed down in the EP agreement, so they have to follow. If they are not aware, make sure you let them aware of what is the agreement they are signing. Okay, not just simply sign. Okay, and why I say it's crisis management is because how we can manage certain crisis where there's a complaint happen. So as EP, not just facilitate experience, you expect complaint and you expect crisis. Okay, so you need to manage it as well. Step 1, internal level, where the complaint party should inform IGV and the responsibility party if the issue is with IGV. Okay, the project is different, the detail is a bit different, they want to complain this, talk with IGV first, solve it, and then if there's cannot solve, right, then you go to step 2, which is the local level, then you then tell the OGV. Okay, so you try step 1, communicate with him, IGV and EP not used, then come back to us. Okay, so the complaint party should inform and involve the sending entity, which is OGV, and this entity will inform and communicate with the host entity. So we will have our own representative like LCVP to talk with their LCVP in IGV and then refer to the Isaac Exchange Program policy, okay, to solve issue. So if the party involved cannot reach a mutual agreement again between 1 week period, so they complain to you already, OGV will talk to other IGV, 1 week no solve, then we go to step number 3. So step number 3 is the national level. So if step 2 has been tried and failed, then both sending entity and host entity should inform their ECB, Entity Control Board. Okay, we also have our ECB and MC. They will work together to solve the issue. LC cannot solve, MC will come and solve it. In addition, they may share the issue over the global network as well. So MCPIC is 两只呢 MCVP of OGX. And for step 4, if our own ECB cannot control, then we'll go into International Control Board ICB. So if the parties involved cannot reach a mutual agreement within a 2 weeks solving for national team, then it's advised to submit a formal case application via email. Okay, so this thing you approach MC for further help, you will not be the one that's submitting. Okay. Okay, so that's it for clause number 6. So this is to know what you can do, or what action you can take when your EP is complaining about something. Okay. So clause number 8 is a compensation for EP. So do you know we have compensation, and do you know how much we can compensate, right? So first is 0% EP fee refund in these certain cases, which is the thing that we cannot control. Emergency, okay, becoming ill and the situation is dangerous, and then the EP is in danger because the area that he or she working on is not safe anymore. Okay, there are war, there are epidemic, natural disaster, terrorism's attack, all those is not safe anymore. They have to come back, and then the EP is discriminate. Okay, EP did not comply with the complaint procedure, which is in just now the clause number 6. So if all this happen, then they have to come back. No EP fee will be refunded because this is something that we cannot control. Okay, up to 50%. If they're paying 800, 400 of the EP fee will be refunded in this situation, which is their visa, they cannot get their visa because after approval means they pay already and then they apply for visa. So if they receive all necessary document from us, okay, and then within 2 weeks after approve, and they have applied to the visa at least 3 weeks prior to realization that, but their visa is rejected, then they cannot go. They cannot reapply again, then we'll refund 50%. Okay. So if EP fee may be refunded fully, okay, when this issue happen where in short is we do not deliver any service to them, then they can get fully refunded. Okay, first is if EP has no received all necessary document for visa. So that's why it's important to know when your IGV send out the invitation letter. Okay, so means they didn't receive it within 2 weeks after approve, so they cannot go for exchange, then we need to refund them fully. Okay, and we didn't do any lead space, we also need to refund to them. So make sure you do lead space or else need to refund. Okay, so the EP has a right to break realization, means they go there already, but they come back before their experience end. But no EP fee will be refunded. Okay, but if one of the situation apply over here, so you can read through. Okay, and that's one important thing is the Isaac Exchange Program Policy, AEPP. So you can go through this. You can click in. This is for 2022 lah. Okay, if there's an outdated one, then I will let you all know. Okay, so you can see what is the thing inside. We have the IGES Exchange Program Policy, the status of process, the program minimum criteria, general policy. Okay, then you can go through it. Okay, these are all the things here. Okay, and then next, so some do and don'ts. Do ensure that all the correspondence are in black and white format. Emails are compulsory as a proof. Like after they sign the agreements, make sure you send them email but not WhatsApp agreement, and then they reply you through email as well. Okay, everything in email. When you want to collect important information, visa, insurance, use email to request and ask them to send back via email. Don't just send in WhatsApp. Okay, this is the common etiquette. Okay, so you retain all the proof of the SPP violation, which can include but not limited to like receipt, flight ticket, example of communication, OP accepted note, all those picture. Okay, anything. And then don't use WhatsApp if they want. This here means if they want to complain on certain issue, make sure they send through email as well. And then don't use WhatsApp or voicemail to communicate only. Okay, there's no black and white. This is cannot. And send WhatsApp or Telegram message to file a complaint. There is a no as well. Use email. So remember, we are human again. Human come again. So stay neutral and be empathetic to all the stakeholders when there is a complaint happen. Because we all know how hard is it to run IGV. Okay, for your LC NYV IGV project is already hard. how hard is it be you want to do it for foreigner. Okay, so stay calm, formal and structured, lead and facilitate the EP to grow and learn from the incident instead. Okay, yeah, so that's it for legality. And for outgoing preparation, I have yet to done it. So we will have a national outgoing preparation, and I will share with you all the output, the agenda, all those in this guideline. Okay. And then for welcome home party, okay, welcome home program, WHP. And I think I will have another video for this one also.